How about a little catnip on non-duality? Gosh, it's been a long time. It feels like forever, but I guess it's only been about a month since I've done a video. Um, but over the last couple of months, I've had all these like drop-ins or new ways of seeing and perceiving phrases and words out there. It's like I'm seeing the B side of the album of very common terms that we use uh, in spirituality. So I'm seeing like the flip side. So I'm having a little play on words. So I came up with a little catnip on wordplay. And today's word is non-duality. So non-duality is used like all the time by lots and lots of people, and I feel like a lot of them don't really know the full extent of what it means. And I can say this because years ago, I did the same thing. I got a hold of this word, non-duality, read that it was not two. And, this was a time I thought I was awake, so I grabbed onto this great term. And I thought I was awake because, I could witness my thoughts, and I knew I wasn't my thoughts. But I had no idea what I was. So I thought I was awake, and I became a little bit arrogant, and I started throwing this word around, non-duality. This is a non-dual universe. And all I could explain about it at that time was, well, we're all one. It's a non-dual system. That's all I could say about it. And I think a lot of people are currently use that word, but there's so much more to it than that. Non-duality, when you say we're all one, but at that time when I was saying it, I was still saying that from the perspective that, we're all one, we're all connected, we're all these individualized souls and people running around having our own experience, but we're all connected, we're all one. Well, that's totally not really true. Non-duality speaks to the fact that there is not one individual here, and being in the non-dual or no self state of awareness means that you recognize there's no one here. There's not one here. There's not one individualized being here. Okay, so that's what non-duality means. But going even further, non-duality means totality of experience. And I think this is where people get really confused, because when they think of non-duality, not two, and they think we're all one, they kind of get stuck in the oneness transcendent way of being. And I know I'm not really going to explain this well, but they get stuck in this, but they see everything that isn't all love and light and harmony, anything opposite of love, light, and harmony and togetherness, as not included in non-duality. But non-duality does include everything. It's the totality of experience. And of course, just the word non-duality, not two, sort of implies to someone that, just lost my train of thought, that the idea of separation or the appearance of separation is not included. Does that make sense? So it's kind of a tricky term. So my little play on words is to help you remember that non-duality comprises the totality of experience, is just the other meaning of the word dual. To have a duel with somebody, to fight with somebody, well, just change it. It's a non-fighting system. It doesn't fight against. It's a non-dueling system with all the unconscious behaviors, the feeling of separation, everything ego generated or not functioning at the highest potential. It includes that. It's a non-fighting state of awareness, right? Because in non-duality perspective, you see that it is the one self doing everything. And there's very little, what do I want to say here? Individualized decision-making process going on. So it is accepting of the conscious behavior as well as the unconscious, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, all of it. So it's a non-dualing awareness. I know it's kind of silly, but it's kind of fun to see the different side of words and how it can help you understand. So I hope you enjoyed that little catnip tip on non-duality.